So let's do something fun today. You all know what something fun is because you've already seen the thumbnail and whatever the thumbnail says. So today we're going to do a Q&A session so that you can just get to know me, who I am. I'm going to answer these questions in a very authentic and honest way. I haven't thought through the questions; they were just given to me, and then I'm just going to answer them as they come. All right, so let's get started. For those of you who have not been able to subscribe to my YouTube channel, this is a chance for you to subscribe. If you're joining us for the first time, my name is Joan Butler. I'm a project manager who works remotely, basically with healthcare startups to just help them to scale through the digital platforms, as well as I help those who want to get into remote work. I do consultancy for organizations that want to hire remote workers. I do consultancy for individuals who want to get into remote work, and also do consultancy for organizations that want to transition into remote work. So I do those three things. I'm the CEO and founder of Fortune Academy. And so if you are just reaching this page for the first time, you'll get to learn who I am more and more. All right. So thank you so much. And let's get into the video. It's a fun video. Even me, I'm very much excited about it. And I hope that you're also excited about it as we start so that we can be able just to learn from you. So I'm going to read the question and then I answer. So I have the notes here. So let's start. What is one thing people always assume about you that is completely wrong? So the one thing that people always assume about me that is completely wrong is that in as much as I'm an extrovert, I always need me time. That as an extrovert, I recharge when I have me time. You know, most of the times people say you're an extrovert and you actually recharge with people. No, for me, I recharge when I'm alone. So after all is said and done, all is done out there, we've gone and we've had fun. I really want to come back to myself at home and just recharge alone. All right. And the other thing is that people think that also I am not an extrovert. People think that I'm an introvert because sometimes even if I'm an extrovert, I'm not that all there. A sanguine, to be specific, people think that I'm not all out there. But I think that is something that they get it wrong. So I think that is something about personality. I recharge so much when I'm alone, when I'm seated alone. And I think it's because also quality time is my thing. And I like spending time with myself. All right. Number 2, what is something you secretly love but never talk about? Yeah, this one is a hard one. This one is a hard one. Something I secretly love but I never talk about. Let's see. Hey, what is that one thing that I secretly love that I don't talk about? I think I love food and I talk about it every time. About it every time. I love good life and the aesthetics and I talk about it every time. Oh, let me say my family. I think, is it secretly love? I think it's publicly loving them, but I don't talk about them every time. I think that is something that I have come to master. I've come just to notice that I deeply, deeply love each and every person in my family, but I don't really talk about so much about them. I don't know. Maybe I'll start soon. So, that is question number 2. Question 3, what is one thing you wish people understood about you? Hmm. One thing that I wish people understood about me is that I'm always in the small things, the small details. So the small things can hurt me. At the same time, the small things can actually excite me because people try and just do the magic big things for me. And me, I'm in the small details. And I'm actually able to capture the small details and take it emotionally either high or emotionally low, depending on whatever effect it has on my emotions. So I wish people could have really understand that the small actions, the small things they say in words really, really, really affect if I'm gonna be high or if I'm gonna be low emotionally. So yeah. This is very intense. I feel like I'm really airing myself out there. But anyway. Question number 4 is, what is your biggest glow up lesson? The biggest glow up lesson, I think I'm reading The Let Them Theory with Mel Robbins. If you know that book, I can recommend it. I'm going to do a book review here on YouTube soon. But the biggest glow up lesson that I've learned is to just let people be who they want to be. You know, if you give someone a benefit of doubt, they're gonna show you who they are. And if they show you who they are, please believe them. And so for me, I've just decided to let people be, to only control what I can, and that which I can't control, to leave it out. I think that is a skill that I've really mastered. I normally ask myself, is this thing under my control? If it's under my control, I'm gonna try and make it better. But if it's not, I'm gonna release it. So I'm not going to control people's actions. I'm not going to control people's words. I'm not going to control people's emotions. If they want to think negative about me, it's up to them. If they want to act weirdly towards me, that is what their heart is. It might be a dark heart. That is why they have decided to have those mean words. They have decided to act in that way, or an unhealed version of them has just triggered them to act in that way. So I think when I learned that thing, I released control and I got so much peace. So much peace. And I think it made me to really glow up more than I ever expected. Oh, that information is just from my heart, and it looks like it wants to go away with it. All right. Question number 5. What is your current obsession? What is my current obsession? My current obsession right now is I think it's to build my personal brand. I'm very much obsessed about it. And I think if you have seen my post, this is going to come on Saturday. I think today is 21st of May. So Saturday, 23rd of May, that is when this video is going to air. You'll see a change in my content. You'll see a change in everything that I'm doing, because I've decided to be very obsessed in my personal brand and try as much as possible to work on it so that I can be able to build it to the level that I want it to get to. I think that is my current obsession right now. What is the one thing you're currently working on improving about yourself? Discipline and people pleasing. I think I'm a recovered people pleaser, but I'm not where I wanted to be. I still say no. But when you compare me right now and me in January 2025, I think I have worked on myself to be a people pleaser, to stop being a people pleaser. I used to say no and then come back and say yes because of the guilt. But right now, I say no and I feel the guilt, but I'm not coming back. So it's an improvement. But I'm really trying as much as possible to stop being a people pleaser. I'm working on myself, and then also be disciplined to do the things that I promised to do to myself. I feel like if I could attain a certain level of discipline, my brand, my academy, and everything around me could have gotten to another level as at now. So I'm working on recovering from being a people pleaser, because people pleasing is actually a childhood trauma. Maybe we'll have another video one day to talk about that. And then uh, also work on my discipline and everything around that. All right. Today everything is out and it's okay. So why did you start YouTube? I started YouTube because I wanted to share my experiences as a remote worker. I noticed that most people cannot be able to afford my services. I normally charge for every hour session that you have with me, any masterclass you have with me. And I noticed that most people are not able to actually achieve that. But also, I'm not in a mental capacity. I'm just a human being. I'm not mentally and emotionally able to actually serve each and every one of you for free. All right. That cap is actually that 1,000 shilling for that coaching session is actually just to help to identify people, so that I don't have like to work with everyone. It can be so tiring to give this information to everyone. So I decided to start a YouTube channel so that I can be sharing those snippets, so that people can learn for free, because I knew YouTube is free. So people can learn for free and be able just to also accelerate their journey into remote work. So that was the idea behind the YouTube channel. And I hope that it's serving you, because there's so much talk about when it comes to remote work. There's so much that I've learned throughout the way. There's a lot of masterclasses that I'm attending. I'm paying for them, and I know that Kenyans cannot be able, some of them cannot be able to afford those. And so I'm able to gain that knowledge and then come and structure it in a way that you guys can understand, in a way that you guys can actually be able to get this thing for free. So that was the reason why I needed to start YouTube channel. All right. Number 8, how do I deal with negative comments? I think I've worked on myself. One thing that I've noticed is that if you have a certain type of insecurity, if you are given that type of insecurity by anyone, it will always come up. This is a scenario that I normally use. When you come and call me, you dog, I'll be like, I'm not a dog, because I know I'm not a dog, so it won't hurt me totally. The same way, if you come and call me I'm a dog, and deep down I have an insecurity believing that I'm a dog, it's gonna hurt me, and it's going to linger into my mind, into my heart for a long time, and it's going to take a lot of time for me to be able to heal from that. And so I've just developed and I've worked on myself. I've looked at myself and see if there is any insecurity that I need to work on, and I work on that insecurity so that when any negative comment comes my way through that, I'm able just to tackle it and say, by the way, I think I'm beautiful, my body is good, I'm slim, and everything around that. So if you see it as a malnutrition, that is up to you. If you see any negative, and actually I receive quite a lot of negative comments, especially on my WhatsApp, but and TikTok, but we keep moving. I don't think they really affect me in any way. What is your vision for your channel? Oh my God. That is question number 11. We have 15 questions, by the way. So, what is your vision for your channel? So, what is the vision do I have for this? I think I need to document my life so much. I've just noticed that my grandchildren will have an opportunity to see who their grandmother was long when I'm gone. I mean, that feeling is really, really making me happy. And so I'm trying as much as possible to try and document in terms of vlogs. And I think I've already posted one, the vlog. Okay, shooting a vlog is very hard, but anyway, we are trying. So I'm documenting my life. And then the other vision is that I really want people to use this YouTube channel as a way of them transforming and as a stepping stone to get into remote work. If you're coming here for the first time, there are quite a lot of videos. There's quite a lot of information. And for me, I'm not gatekeeping. Whatever you get here is enough for you to get into remote work if you implement it. If you don't implement it, is when now it's another story. So I think my vision for my channel is just to build a huge community of people who are getting into remote work, people who are executing, people who are building businesses, and people who are actually proud of whatever they are doing. So number 1 is just a remote work community that is growing. Number 2 are people who are going to build businesses unapologetically. And then I'm a born-again Christian. I also want to say Christian entrepreneurs rising. So that is something that is also will come up in our YouTube channel later on. And then documenting my life. I'm trying as much as possible to just be able to put those snippets together and then have a whole documentary or a vlog that is going to be seen by my great-grandchildren when I'm gone. I mean, they'll be so proud and so happy to have me as their great-grandmother. Anyway, I hope when they see this, they are gonna be happy as I am. So what is the dumbest, this is number 10, what is the dumbest thing you believed as a child? I think as a child, what I believed is that I was not a leader. And I think this stemmed from the people that were around me, the teachers especially. I think through primary, through high school, the teachers always believed I cannot be given any leadership position for a long time. It's because, I'm a sanguine, I'm very bubbly, I'm talkative, I am laughy. Like, I'm just life of the party. Sanguines are actually life of the party. And so the teachers always believed that I have so much jokes to be a leader, until when I got into uni, and the third day in uni, I was given a leadership position. And actually, I was able to maneuver with that leadership position for all the years that I was in campus. Imagine, yeah. And since then, I've never lived without a leadership position. Even right now, I am holding like 4 leadership positions right now. I'm holding 4 leadership positions right now. And I think those leadership positions have really accelerated how I talk, public speaking, and everything around that. I think when I was in high school, I kept on doubting myself because I was wondering why the teachers were not seeing me. I felt I could lead people and they were not seeing me. But I think maybe God was just preparing me for these seasons that I'm in right now. All right. Question number 11. No, that was question number 9, the one that I said 11. But anyway, I think you guys can be following up. I'll do a script here. I'll be writing questions down here so that you can be able just to follow up. What lesson changed your mindset recently? What lesson changed your mindset recently? This is a hard one. But anyway, let me just answer it with whatever I'm thinking. So Emma Great is writing a book right now. As you are seeing this, we have this is 21st. I'm recording this on 21st of May 2026. So Emma Great is just about to launch his book, Start With Yourself. Her book, sorry, Start With Yourself. And in this book, she's telling women that you can be a career woman, and at the same time, you can also be a wife and a mother at the same time. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. So that is something that really, really changed my mindset, because I was someone who always believed, in the recent past, I think I've gone through a difficult time and I just wanted to build my career first, build the academy, build the remote work space and go. But I think that has really, really had me slow down and change my mindset about all those things, that actually I can be able to manage all these things, that in as much as I would want to do that PhD, in as much as I would want to build that company, I can also be a mother and I can also be a wife to a husband, and I can actually be able to do all these things all together, because she's a mother of 4. 4, guys. 4. And I'm just thinking, for me, even 1 is a lot of work. Yeah, and so it was such a huge encouragement. It was such a huge mindset shift. In as much as I'm building, I haven't slowed down in building, but now I now know that I would want to now settle down, not just to build and sometimes you close every door that is there. All right. Number 12, what is something you're learning to let go of? Something I'm learning to let go of. I think people's opinions. People will always have opinions. Today I was reading a book. Actually, it's Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. And what I was reading is that right now, if you ask yourself, what is it that you can do in your life to make it glamorous? What is it that you need to do in your life so that you can make it good and glamorous? And actually, I noted down. And then the next statement was, if you choose that path, people are still going to have opinion. If you don't choose that path, people are still going to have opinions. So let people think the way they want about you. You do whatever you're supposed to be doing. And I think people's opinion is something that has been in my mind so much. I really, really contemplated taking the master's in business administration, because I thought the people that I was with in campus would be like, Yanni, you have gone through med school and have decided just to pivot like that. I contemplated starting personal branding on LinkedIn because of people's opinion. Yani, there's just a lot of things that I want to do, but I keep on thinking, what will someone think? But right now, I'm learning to let go of people's opinions totally. Question number 13, what does success mean to you right now? Success actually means me impacting more people, more lives. One thing that I'm always happy about is that 2 weeks ago, there's a scenario that I'm going to give. 2 weeks ago, I helped 2 ladies to get into remote work. And when we were now having our final meeting, they had already signed up the contracts and they were getting now into remote work. I requested we have a meeting with them and just recap and ask them how the journey with me has been. And I think one thing that they told me is that, Joanne, in as much as I wanted a remote job when I started this journey, I think you've built me more than that remote work, because I built their consistency, I built their confidence, and I built the way you helped me to show up. And I think even when I want to apply for another job, I'll be very much more confident. That is someone's review. I'll be very much more confident because I know that you are someone who really supported me, and you knew even when I didn't have any confidence and anything around that. And I think that is what success means to me. There's quite a lot of things that I want to do. Given that I'm a Christian, there's a lot of ministry work and missionary work that is going to come. Maybe I'll be documenting them and you'll be seeing them on this YouTube channel. If not, you guys will be just hearing about whatever I'm doing out there. But I think the core on it is that to transform lives. if I get someone in a bad place, how do I get to carry them or to help them to get to wherever they are? They don't have confidence. How can I get them to have the confidence and build on it and get them to wherever they are? That is what success means to me. All right, to transform and impact life. To transform and impact life. So, what keeps you grounded? Number 14, think by faith. I'm a believer. I believe in Jesus Christ. And what keeps me grounded is that I read the Bible every time and pray every day. Read and pray every day. And I ask God for everything that I need to do. There is no step that I normally make without being asking God. And when I don't have a relationship with God at that point in time, I don't make decisions. You know, there are seasons when you're struggling with your relationship with God, you're not at the same level with Him, and you feel like, hey, it's taking, like, you guys are having a rift and everything around that. So I don't make major life decisions in that season. I wait until I restore that relationship, because most of the times you're the one who move. You know, it's not God who moves, it's us who move. So I try and make sure that I can restore that relationship and make sure that actually that I'm grounded in Him before I proceed to whatever it is that I need to do. So what keeps me grounded is my faith as a Christian, and what other thing that keeps me grounded is just listening from Him and obeying whatever He says and doing whatever He says. All right, what kind of life are you trying to build? I think a wholesome life. As you can see, guys, I'm a sanguine. I really love life. I'm a life of the party. I love joyful life. And so I would love to have that career. I'm ambitious. I would want to get that career. And at the same time, I would want also my children to really enjoy the presence of their mother and just being around in the house and the noises with the children and everything around that. And they will travel more together so that we can be able just to get there. And the other life that I'm trying to build also is a life of impact and transformation, to be able to impact more, to be able to transform more, to be able to just touch people's lives more. And I've just started, and I'm taking count of each and every person that I'm transforming, each and every person that I'm talking to, and how they're being transformed. All right. Yes, this was so intense. So thank you so much, guys. We've watched up to this point, and I'm very much grateful for you guys just watching and getting to this point. And if you have any question, just type in the comment section. Maybe I'll be able to answer. If not, I'll tell you that it's not something that I'm willing to answer. Thank you very much, and wish you the best, and see you all at the top. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. I'd love to hear your ideas in the comment section. Bye.